For me, it started in high school. And really, if I'm honest about it, it started way before that because I grew up in a home that had a lot of fighting and arguing and dysfunction and chaos all the time. And this became my norm. And so as I grew older, I didn't think much of it. So when I found these people who were charming or who were popular or who seemed to be better than me or who seemed like they could help me to come out of my shell or help me to be better, I would kind of cling on to them. And from here, that became a deadly thing because my self-worth and my self-esteem, it suffered because of it. Even though before then I had low self-esteem, but it became worse. I started to doubt myself in areas that I never doubted myself before. Fast forward from high school, I married a guy who was very, very abusive. He started off charming, and in my heart, I knew that that's not who I was supposed to be with. In fact, I felt like it was the Holy Spirit leading me not to go that way. But for me, it felt comfortable. It felt like something that I was used to, and so I proceeded. And there were signs from the very get-go, like there were red flags all over the place. There was so much cheating and dysfunction and fighting and diseases and all of these things happening, but I found myself stuck. Have you ever found yourself stuck in a situation and feeling like you couldn't get out of it yourself? This is where I was. The financial abuse, the emotional abuse, the neglect, the abandonment, the triangulation, all of the different things, how you began to question yourself and your self-worth, how you began to question your perception and wondering if you can trust yourself because of what you dealt with, the long-term CPTSD or PTSD, depression and anxiety and fear and distrust that tends to follow you. I want you to know that you're not alone once again in your journey. I hope that my voice will be a voice of hope for women all over and that God can do much with your prayers. I prayed fervently because I found myself stuck in this situation. I couldn't get out on my own, but it was Him that came and rescued me in due time, and His timing was perfect. He came and He told me what to do. He gave me the instructions on how to get out, and I followed it, but not quite. So I allowed a family member to talk me out of pressing charges and going forward. And because of it, I am dealing with the aftermath of it. It gets dirty, it gets sticky when you have kids, and they become exposed to so many evils at an early age, which require me to have to step in and teach them about sex and teach them about what's appropriate and what's not way earlier than I ever intended to. So if you are dealing with this same thing, I want you to know that the prayers of the righteous avail it much, and that there is power in fervent prayer, and that it does pay off when you pray and you ask God to do a thing for you. But it's also important to obey fully whatever instruction it is that He gives you. Don't listen to this person, don't listen to that person. I'm reminded of it when it says, don't turn to the left, don't turn to the right. Just keep your eyes and focus on Jesus. Listen for His voice and do as He says, and He will take care of you. But if you're going through it, just keep pushing, keep enduring, and never quit fighting for your kids and for yourself and for your family. And the best way to fight is prayer and fasting and worship. Prayer, fasting, and worship is going to get you through. So just remain faithful and keep your eyes fixed on Jesus, the author and the finisher of your faith.